Hello and welcome! I have exciting news. Let me show you this. What is this? This is not an item in the game, right? Exactly. This is an item that I made myself. It's called Talaria of Mercury. They are the winged sandals of the god Hermes. If you know him from Greek mythology, or maybe the game Hades. Some lore for you. So I'm so excited about this because this is what I've been waiting for this game. So I made it myself. I was tired of waiting. Grants one extra dash. So now we can dash with power skulls like the Minotaur and have multiple dashes. So let me show you. 1, 2, 3 because I have two of them. So 1, 2, 3 and I fall. If I of course have little bone, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. But that means now that we can use these dashes. Let me to deal damage with power skulls. So of course, let me show the rest. Chase because it's a dash build. Also rapidity. But why rapidity and not soar since it does have wings? The answer is simple. We have rapidity because rapidity now cares about dashes. As you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the bottom. And being a Hermes item, of course, we couldn't just stop with that, and we added movement speed. So you can see how fast our boys are moving. So that's very nice, and fixes the issue that I have with our power skulls. They have no mobility and no way of improving the mobility. So I made it this. And of course, if you want to know where to get it, more in the end of the run, because this is not the only item that I did. I have 10, and more incoming. But of course, you can see this cool art on the item. It's not done by me. It's actually done by Hexa. He is another fellow Skul enthusiast. He's a streamer, a YouTuber, and a better player than I. So, of course, I should be dashing a bit more. This is a dash build. Let's try to see some items. This build does not show you all the items, so you will not see some unreleased items during this run, but you will see by the end because they're in the dev menu, so I can drop them and show you how they're doing. But yeah, let me discuss what this mod is and what it's going to do. We are exploring some unexplored design space by the devs in the game, using the descriptions that we already have and everything. Ooh, rapidity or wind armor. Wind armor doesn't work with power skulls, except with this item. Nice. Now we can actually take this item. Nice. I forgot that was a thing. I hate this so much. That was bad. Okay, so in order to design these items, I just went with some stuff, simple stuff. For instance, how to give support for nice. How to give more support for some of the archetypes that suck in the game. Also, how to make the common item pool more diverse, so you don't always start with the insignia and one of the damage options. Nice. Uh, we have already 4 chase, so let's reroll here. That's okay. And the next criterion is essentially what would be fun. Because this year is unexplored design space and everything, but it doesn't matter if it's not fun, right? So I want to make some powerful stuff. Doesn't need to be broken because we don't want to break the game. We want it to still feel balanced and in place, like it has a place in this game. So that's kind of what I'm doing here. I'm designing the items, I'm programming them. Some of them require some more coding than others, because, for instance, the extra dash is not an ability in the game, so it was an ability that I had to implement. But let's say, ooh, nice, increase physical damage by 50%. That's something that is already in the game, so it's fairly easy now to implement, because I implemented a small framework to inject. Bear with me, it's just a small technical definition. I inject the list of items into the item pool in the game, and when you request an item within the game code, I replace my item with the custom item that I make on the spot. So I'll destroy this. Let's grab, I guess, something. I don't know what to grab really. Or more chase stuff. 6 chase. Drugs. Fortress, Heirloom, Masterpiece. Mutant. Movement speed. Should start trying to upgrade our skulls, right? But yeah, after injecting the skulls in the game. Oh, nice. This is arms and rapidity. We could grab more of these, but don't feel like we need it. So keep like that. And I stopped once again in injecting items in the list. After I inject them, I make them during execution. It's not an asset, Unity asset. You can just load it normally, and you can save the game and exit and come back, and it will be here as long as the mod is active. Of course, if you turn off the mod, then you will lose the item. Yeah, Yggdrasil. Yggdrasil, it's fine as a boss, and like as a power skull, sometimes you have issues with mobility, which is not an issue for us right now. Oh, Swanizio. But yeah, so yeah, what this mod allows us, besides custom items, is actually I'm providing a framework for people who will later want to create other stuff. What kind of other stuff? You know, the good stuff. Let me see what I want here. I just want collection desire. I want go gather. And let's go. But yeah, if you want to create a custom skull, now with my code, and by the way, Homer Straight MSH on Skul Discord is actually working on a custom skull already. So he will use part of my code to inject the Hollow Knight into Skul, and you will be able to see it and have it dropped in the middle of the run or anything really, which will be nice. I'm just saying, Skul modding is only getting started, and I'm glad I'm part of this. One of the pioneers. But yeah. By the way, ouch. Do you know why Wind Armor says 0.5 seconds? It's just the cooldown for doing a double dash in the game. Nothing special. It's only that. Anyway, what do you want here? We don't need 6 shades, but I like that. So let's just grab Heirloom and Fortress. So Collection Desire gives a bit more magic attack for us. Oh, Masterpiece. We could do a Masterpiece run with Hunter's Boots. Nah. I'm okay with this. So yeah, mobility, fun. You know that dash archetypes are one of my favorite ones. So I'm glad that now it's possible to use the dash that you do with your skulls, with your power skulls, and kill enemies. So I know that a lot of you are not going to watch this, but for the ones that are, let me talk about release. I will release this when we have all the art for all the items that I prepare for this. I plan to release 12 to 16 items in the first release, but this mod is going to be an alive mod that we keep upgrading. So we will get more stuff, hopefully. This is a good arms. And yeah, let's just keep going. I will show you by the end what kind of cool stuff I have and why it's not being released as this video is getting ready. Because these items take a while to develop and everything, but this art is not mine, right? It also takes a while to be done. And Hexa is going to be doing like 1 per day or something on a good day. And I cannot ask much from him. And at the same time, well, we all need a break, and we all need to do our content and also our real life stuff. This is volunteer work, and I'm appreciate the support. Otherwise I would have to do this using AI, which doesn't go well. Or you could see my beautiful art. I can show you my beautiful art later, because I've done some of those myself, just so we have some placeholders. Okay. Homer. This is a nice arms item. I will replace this just in case we get the Sun and Moon for more damage. Implement Soar. This is Chase. I don't think we need every single dash item just for the sake of having every single dash item, right? Though, Ice Powders increases dash attack damage, and we do have... Yeah, let's get rid of Wind Armor. It's not that good. It is plausible in this build. So now, you are looking at this and I'm only dashing, I'm not punching, so why you keep rapidity in this item instead of soar? First, Hermes doesn't fly, I think. It's like saying rocket powered skates, roller skates, and like, why is it not flying? There's rockets on it. Hey, just because it's rocket powered doesn't mean that the rockets are built to fly. Same here, the wings, mythology, whatever, it just runs fast. And that's what we're doing, running fast. If you consider like if you consider, for instance, let's say Hermes in the game Hades, all he does is that, right? He doesn't give you extra jumps. There's no jumps in the game, but he does give you extra dashes, extra attack speed, and extra movement speed. So all of that kind of makes sense, even as a support effect, but it's an enabler of a strategy for power skulls. But also, if you are playing Pike, you can dash and attack. Also works with werewolf and such, and you can imagine it makes Tyrion better if you dash and attack at the same time, because it gives us more dash and more rapidity. So it's the rapidity inscription is worth it. Also, I have other store item that already designed that it might be in the sneak peek. Who knows? Anyway, sister. Still. Are we big? Yes, we are. Oh look, we took some damage. Oh yeah, and double dash makes evading this attack easier because... come on. I was talking about that other attack and ended up not evading this one. But yeah, you can stay longer in the air by double or triple dashing, because each dash gives you 0.4 seconds. So you can stay up in the air for over a second. Anyway, rewards. Don't care, don't care, don't care. By the way, kinda makes sense. The 2 inscriptions getting one of each. Very good. In general. This is good damage. And good inscriptions, but I don't care. Really. One thing that I would like here, Mane of the Beast King. Weapon of Arms, nope. Glimmer Strike, no. Let's just grab more Go Gather. And I like Witness Exposure. Let's try to get our skulls to Legendary. Oh, Stigma Leg would also be good here, since we are doing kind of... Yeah. I'll be honest with you, my first run with this item was some of the most fun that I had recently in Skul. So I'm glad about the design, about this. I can't wait until you all get your hands into this mod and have some fun as well. You know what? Just screw you, Frieza. $1,000. Nice swap. Damage. Dive. Let's see what our clone. Huh. No, we're not doing a freeze run with this. This is a nice one though. Oh, this could make actually shield Skul should actually be fun. Maybe I should have done this with shield Skul instead, but too late now. I will get this though. Ooh, and ooh. Honestly, just give me more fragments. And drugs. Always drugs. We have enough for one legendary. But of course, just because we can have 2 legendaries, so let's go 2 legendaries. Since now our dash attack does deal damage. For context, let us see here. 45 only? 38? Okay, maybe not that much damage, but it adds up quickly. Also, our physical attack is way higher, right? Because we have courage for amplification and we don't have wisdom yet. So you could say that even though we have good support for mixed damage, it could be better, huh? I wonder if only someone have thought of that and maybe could implement some items that make this kind of build better. Just thinking, I don't know. Maybe someone will in the future. So as you go into these adventures, well, strategy is still the same. I shouldn't have used that. Dead. Predator. Another good power skull, and he has double dash, so very fun. Give me water. Just because this started as mostly physical items doesn't mean that we can only use them. Also, multiple dashes make evading some attacks very lenient, which is good. Can help you to learn how to evade some stuff, or just again the depth of this item. It's something I'm proud of the design, so I'll keep repeating. Like a kid that drew his first good thing ever. Who knows? Maybe this is my first good mod and everything else was just crap. But crap enabling the development of this other crap. So, you know, it's just progress. Okay, give me some bonus, which is crit rate. Usually not good in a dash build, but since we do have our tackle that can crit, well, it makes sense. And I like things that make sense. Okay, everything's dead. Nice. Legendary is... Ooh. I want Port of Greed. Penance Spare is nice because every time you do a dash attack, which our skulls do, increase attack speed and movement speed. So it is more movement speed. So, and this is a rapidity item, not a soar item or chase item. So it makes sense. I'm telling you. But yeah, let's see what the Port of Greed replaces. So this item is the most obvious one. Can always just replace the Spalders and be okay with that, or the Clarion Sword and replace Fortress with a Courage, which I think it's what we're going to do. Let's see. Nope, I don't want that item. So let's replace Fortress with Courage, right? Courage is very relevant for our damage. So let's keep also something that you may ask is, why is this not a legendary? This item feels like a legendary. It makes the game like it might be too pushed to have the movement speed and the extra dash and the relevant inscriptions and still be unique. But that's the thing, this item is an enabler, not a payoff. And I don't want to overload the legendary slot for every archetype, because we already have good chase support at legendary, first, and second, we want this item to be built around, so we want this to be found a bit earlier than the legendary. At the same time, we don't want you to see this item every run, so it's not a rare, because you can basically see any of the rares like if you go to enough item rooms in Act 3 and 4, and of course reroll in shops. Again, rapidity. Making sense. Dive. Stun, stun, stun. Freeze, freeze, freeze. Okay, nice, huh? So yeah, this is unique. We have 3 legendaries, we have omens already, and Nothing here. More gold or more HP? I think we're good with 150 HP, don't you think? So let's see what we got here. Cotton Bat. Cotton Bat is good, kinda. We have 25 crit rate, so it is 25% amplification. Alternatively, yeah, we can do, of course, shorthand. It's 30% for enemies closer. Most of the enemies are going to be closer to us, and we still can crit. So, yeah, let's do Cotton Bat. Big Boy Minotaur. Boom. And yeah, let's see how Act 4 bears against this build. And let's see if we find the Lunar Ring, because I always forget that we are holding the Solar Sword for it. So yeah, so some of the archetypes that I want to support in this first release of the build are both like weak inscriptions. One of them, for instance, is Soar. I want Soar to be more powerful, so I'm going to make an item that makes like that is not just a payoff, it's also an enabler. And I want to put some inscriptions that do not have inscriptions in the common slot. So for instance, one inscription that doesn't have items in the common slot is Misfortune. Why don't we have Misfortune in the common? Just because it has something to do with crits, and crits might be too powerful? No, I don't think so. So we will have a Misfortune item. We will also have let me see, what else? I already said Heritage, right? My Heritage item is actually a Carleon item. It's something that I want to show by the end of the run, when we go back to the castle. I'll heal here. I took a few hits, wasn't paying attention, or at least not enough attention. Wheel, why do we? Yeah, let's go item here. Oh, come on. And on the legend, oh, and the Omen, by the way, the Omen is very powerful. I know, ooh, this is a chase item that we don't use much, but nah. It is Omen in an inscription that we still haven't seen an Omen in. Similar kind of reasoning, and I'll be honest, again, fairly powerful. It is a trade-off Omen kind of thing, but I'll be honest with you, it looks weaker than it actually is. When you play with it, I showed Hexa this item, and he didn't believe that it was too powerful. And then I played a run and showed him, and he still doubted, thinking, oh, that's because you started with this item. And then he went on a run, got this item in the end of Act 3, and said, oh yeah, item's bonkers. So, another one that I'm proud of. But I have a fun idea that he had that I want to try out later as well. That's going to be very interesting because it's an effect that is actually not on inscriptions or anything, that just it is a fun one. I know a bunch of these I'm saying are fun ones, but I have a Bill's item already. I asked him like, what would you like to see? And I picked his first idea and implemented as an item. And it's a legendary, and it's busted. I had to nerf the item like twice, and it's still very powerful. But it enables a like an existing archetype that is hard to do by yourself. Hint, I did a run recently with trying to force this pseudo archetype. I won, of course. But now, it just shreds. I will heal a bit here. And now, damage. Because I want my damage. Huh, look at those numbers of the flame. Not bad, huh? 112. And that's without, that's before the bonus on shorthand. Shorthand. Everything deals very good numbers. Really? There's a statue here. Okay. Huh. Interesting. I just realized with the spoilers and the sun wagon, we have fire and ice and water. Huh. An elemental build with this, also stun, so we have almost all of the status effects in the game represented here. Maybe this would have been a relapse run already. Who knows? But anyway, what else can I talk about this item mod? Yes, we want commons to increase the variety of the early game start, also maybe the power level, and to enable some archetypes. For instance, as I said, Soar. Just to have more items in the pool, but also, told you that we refined it. And that's why this item is not a rare, because rares are almost guaranteed to find in a run if you have enough gold and like if you hunt for them enough, essentially. This is a Skul room. What is the worst item? Should we delete it? It would be the fragments of some wagon, even though it is fun. Also, spoilers are not that great, but I want something better, and this run could be a 3 Talaria runs, right? 3 winged Sandals. No, that's fine. We can replace now Heirloom here with something else. Let's see what is something else. Antique, Artifact, Fortress. If we do Artifact, we get more magic damage, but we just got rid of one item that dealt magic damage, so not necessary. Antique is more HP. More HP is okay, just in case we are at risk of dying, so. And so yeah, one item that I still haven't implemented, and it's very fun, was a Hexa's idea that I iterated slightly over, and it's very interesting. It's an effect that not only does not exist in Skul, it's like it's the most gambler thing ever. But yeah, I jump in and see how this goes. Balls. Good damage, huh? Even though it's not like absurd 2000 damage or whatever, we are far from at risk of dying. That was a bad one. I don't know why I did that. She was invincible. Okay, she done. Bunch of legendaries. None of them we actually want. If we had Masterpiece, could have taken that, but we even saw the Masterpiece Omen, huh? Could have been a Masterpiece run. Too late now. Time limited life is awful. This is absurdly awful. Don't ever take it. But yeah, more HP and more damage because we're greedy. I think HP is more than enough. More damage. Didn't go to for a attack speed because who cares? Also, we were fairly unlucky in this run. We got very few fragments. Oh well, what can one do, right? You just rig one of the most powerful items you could think of and just make this yourself. Ooh. It's better than this. Yes, freeze is good, but this, it's 80% damage. There's no increase here. It's simplification. We could replace one of the chase items. Yeah, let's replace the boots. Let's keep this. 2 fortress, so more damage. So let me see how much damage our water will deal. Is water our only source of magic damage? It is, right? Besides the water on the floor. So wait for the water on the ground to disappear. So we can dash and see how much damage now our water boy is dealing. 80, 141, 109, 132, 123, and freeze. 140. Yeah, it's okay. Remember, it's extra damage besides the item damage that we have and the water that we put on the ground. So we can just put this here and just wait and see how the water goes. And these all trigger weakness exposure. So it's fine. But also we have Minotaur. Because why not? So yeah, chase items. But this is a run just to display this beauty, Talaria of Mercury. The winged sandals of Hermes, the god of speed. And we have 2, so we have 3 extra dashes. 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, with power skulls, or even higher if you want to do a pike run, with forward march, because why not? Anyway, Pot of Greed, Hope Slasher, Fulgent Dawn, just the good stuff. Thorny Pauldrons and Ice Scale Spaulders for extra dash attack damage. Cavalry Declaration, double of them because slime. Some okay. And these are our stats. Let's jump right in, fight the hero, and I'll see you in the other end. But yeah, first, if you reach this far into the video, or skipped right into this, wait for the sneak peek at the end. We will see more items. But also, if you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. I appreciate the support. But also, if you already have subscribed, well, I do appreciate it, so thanks. But also, consider liking or commenting on the video. Suggest something that you'd like to see next. Maybe an item or a run. Because, of course, I still make content in this game that is not just mods, and I would like to be seen not only as the guy that makes mods, but I get that it's fairly okay at this game, and charismatic. You can see how much charisma I am doing, right? You can tell I was popular at high school. In high school, prepositions are hard. How the heck did I get hit twice, 3 times in this? This is supposed to be the easy one because we have 3 dashes. Maybe I'm too used to only having 2 dashes for this thing. For 1 dash is hard, apparently it's just as hard for 3 dashes. Not a problem though. You're dead. Part 2. Let's go all pink. Yeah, I should be commenting here, right? I'm making content, I'm not just playing the game. Oh look, 1, 2, 3, I have good evasion. Oh, too big. Ouch. Oh, come on. This thing is the easiest thing to ever evade with Power Skulls, but I was dashing into him, so I didn't have enough time to evade. Oh, he was... Again! I'm too big! Ah! Imagine ever doing a video announcing a mod and then losing with it after saying that the item is powerful. It would be a shame, huh? Especially since I said I'm okay at this game. Ooh, triple dash. Helps a lot to evade this attack as well. Who would have thought? There's a few extra. Ah, come on. I hate this move. I always mistime this. But I didn't mistime that one. Yeah, I told you that this move is easy to evade. You are off the grab? Oh no, you grab. Okay, good. You dead. See? No worries. Never doubted. Tackle. Dashes are considered attacks. Cannot dash consecutively. Huh. What a lie. Stay here. Let me show you more items as we go back to the start. Let's see the credits and now the starting screen once again, because I want to open the menu there and show you what items I already have. I'm going to review for the first time the 10 or is it 11 items that we already have implemented, and I'll show you one of them and why we don't have like why we are not releasing this today. So this is the Korean dev menu. This mod doesn't work with the Limtis cheat menu, the Skul patcher, because he did something that I don't like. So let me show you. Of course, Talaria is here, right? But if I look for custom, these are the 9? I thought I had 10? Well, oh yeah, I hid the Omen item. But yeah, these are the items that we have. 3 of them have art. These others don't. I'm not going to show you what these do. I'll wait for a bit longer. But you can think here. All I can say is this is Hexa's item. This is Beal's item. But this here is a common item. Let me show you. First, how it looks. It looks silly because it's beta art. And of course, this is the heritage item for at common. So we can now have one instance of the heritage description at start, which is not that important, but it doesn't mean that we need to get it at the start. It means that it's easier to get it in the early game when you find your first quintessence, which is at the first in the first shop or first adventure fight. But the key is the effect. The effect is 15% physical and magic attack for each Harleen item you own. 10 I thought it was too low, so I went with 15, because when you go here, you usually go, let's say, oh, I want to do a physical run, so I grab this and grab the sword. If you do a magic run, you grab the staff, and that's it. So this year should allow you to actually start with these two and do a mixed damage run like we did last run, and have a bit more power in the beginning. So yeah, this is the sneak peek. I'll show you again the names, try to figure out what they do. Maybe they will make sense, who knows. Also, if you have any suggestion, remember, I'm not putting in projectiles, I'm not doing explosions, I'm not doing extra effects, I'm coding simple things for this proof of concept. The first release should have 12 to 16 items. I don't want to make too many of them all at once, because I don't want, first, to delay this, and second, I don't want to overwhelm you that want to try it out. I want you slow release so you can get accustomed and we can bounce stuff. We don't break the game all at once. So yeah, with the screen and everything, I say thank you for watching. See you in the next video, but until then, well, stay safe.